The phone is there in your hand, now it falls down, gets a scratch. For how long does it stay on your mind? And these are simple situations, not even a situation actually. So any situation, any person's behavior, for how long? So what is my ability to pack up, release and let go? The way I dress up, what I eat, how I party, how I holiday, how I think, how I speak, my vocabulary, everything. How much is it influenced by people? And it's so subtle, sometimes we don't even know it's influenced. It's influenced. Unaffected. Let everybody ridicule me. Let everyone say how boring you are. Let everyone say how old-fashioned. Let everyone say, let the world say it. The power to stand alone for what I believe is right for me. I wake up in the morning and say, the weather's so depressive. Weather is depressive, or weather is what the weather is. Can I change the weather? No. Can I change the way I feel about the weather? Yes. Should I change the way I feel about the weather? Why? Why should I change? What is wrong in saying the weather is so depressive? Because if someone comes and asks you, why are you saying the weather is depressive? You say, because it is depressive, that is why I'm saying it's depressive. How is it that the other people are not finding the same weather depressive? If the weather is depressive, then it's going to cause that depressive emotion in everybody. If this person is irritating, then that person is going to create irritation in everybody. If this situation is a crisis, then that situation is going to create chaos in everyone's mind. Does that happen? Does that happen? No. Do different people respond differently to situations? Yes. Do same family, but different members respond differently to a situation? The same me, do I respond differently to a situation on 2 different days? How does that happen? It's the same me. How is it that yesterday I reacted, today I could have done better, and tomorrow I'll probably just let it go? Same me, not even 2 different people. Same me, responding differently on 2 different days, depending on how? Today I respond differently, tomorrow I respond differently. Situation is not the same. Why is my response different on 2 different days? Depending on my state of mind that day. So which means it's all dependent on Rakho only. It all depends on do. Because for years I've said, it's always been here like that. And because I kept saying it's because of them, it's because of them, it's because of them, it's because of them, I was waiting for everyone to change. One, I was waiting for everyone to change. And second, I allowed my response to be dependent on them. So if they are nice to me, you're going to fill in the blank. If they are nice to me, I'm going to be happy. What's nice to them? Oh, okay. So they are nice to me, so I'm going to be nice to them. If they are very nice to me, I'm going to be very nice to them. And if they are very, very, very nice to me, then I'm going to be very, very, very nice to them. And obviously, if they are not nice to me, what's the rest of the fill in the blank? Then, why should I be nice to them? And this vocabulary made my mind completely dependent on say it, because when you say it, it will get recorded. When I say it, it's not going to get recorded. When you say it, it will get recorded. By repeatedly saying these lines, I made my mind dependent on. You all have paper and pen today, na? Ha, chalo. Let's create a short list. What all is my mind dependent on? One is people. And later on when you go home, under the column of people, you can write names also. My mind is dependent on. Dependent on means my happiness, my hurt, my peace, my stress, dependent on. So one is people. People is a very big factor. And under people, you can write down names. It's a very interesting list. Very, very interesting list. People, then names. Our mind could be dependent even on a stranger. A stranger on the road, not driving the right way, I create irritation and I say it's because of them. Have never met them, might not ever meet them again. But my mind says I'm irritated because of them. So a list of people. Situations? Situations. This diary that you have got today is going to be with you for a long time. And don't use it for anything else. No notes, no business notes, nothing. No to-do list in this. This diary is for a to-be list, not for a to-do list. This is for a to-be list. How do I have to be? So write down at any point of time which are the situations that my mind is dependent on. Anything else? Situation, people, and? Hanji? Weather. Health of the body. Health of the body. Objects. How many of you are happy because of your new phone? And then the new phone has the first scratch. Oh. The scratch was only on the glass screen. But where did it hurt? Where did it hurt? Long list of dependencies. And if my mind is going to be dependent on objects and on people and on situations and on the health of my body and on the weather and on almost everything, then anything which is so dependent will be fit. Will be fit. Can we call that thing fit? No. Today if my body is dependent, I can't get up on my own, I can't walk on my own, I can't climb steps on my own, I need help for everything. It's a sign that the body is not in its perfect health. But when I need help for everything that I need to do physically, and if someone says, why aren't you able to do it on your own? I said, you know what, I'm not well. I say, I'm not well. I don't say the steps are steep. I say, I am not well. And then I know that when I take care of my body, tomorrow I'll be able to jump up the steps. But when my mind is reacting to people and situations, I am not saying I am weak. I am saying they are wrong. And because I'm saying they are wrong, I feel they need to change. They may change, they may not change. That's their choice. But I will allow my mind to go on being dependent on them. And the more the dependency, the more the fitness is going to go. So next page. This page is for adding the names later on. So we're not writing anything more on this page. Next page. In one line, you will write the criteria and then you will give yourself marks for it. We are checking our emotional fitness. Like we do a physical body scan, and then we get a blood report which has a column normal and my range. And all I have to do is check my range in reference to the normal range on the blood report, and I would know how fit I am. So similarly, to check my emotional fitness levels, there should be some criteria. First criteria: how much is my mind dependent on the outside world? Just write it in short right now. The point is not important. Be very detached and give yourself a score out of 10. 10 on 10 means independent, untouched. So the more you get affected by situations, by people, you have to rank yourself out of 10. You're not going to tell this score to anybody, but you need to know it. You need to see it today. You need to check it again next month, and then the month after that. And that's how we will see our emotional fitness levels rising. But right now, score out of 10. My level of reactions. Worry, anxiety, fear, anger, irritation, hurt, humiliation. What's the magnitude? And once created, for how long does that emotion stay? You know, for someone, you create anger and the next minute you're fine. You're creating it and it's over. But for someone, it can remain internally for a couple of minutes, for some, a few hours. So the more the reaction, the weaker I am. The longer that reaction stays, the weaker I am. So now rank yourself out of 10. The magnitude and the duration. The extent of the reaction and the duration. Someone said something to me, I created hurt, next minute fine. I created hurt and I held on to that hurt the entire day. I created hurt, I held on to it for an entire year. I created hurt 10 years back and it is still there on my mind. I still have not forgotten it. The wound is still there. So that's the duration. So the longer I'm going to hold on to it, lower will be my score. And it doesn't matter what the score is because we're all going to go 10 on 10. So that doesn't matter. This is just to check that this is the criteria for me to check my stamina, my emotional fitness. Next criteria. The ability to release and let go of things that have happened on the mind. How soon can I pack up and pull a full stop to my thoughts? It's okay, it's over. Even as simple as something broke, just an object. How long does it stay on your mind? The phone is there in your hand, now it falls down, gets a scratch. For how long does it stay on your mind? And these are simple situations, not even a situation actually. So any situation, any person's behavior, for how long? So what is my ability to pack up, release and let go? Grade yourself. Nobody else is going to decide whether that grade is more or less. It's only for you. Detach and rank yourself because then you're going to take yourself higher. Third, ability to forgive people. Forgive people. And forgive means then no reference to the past again. It's never going to be brought up in a conversation. It's not even going to come up on my mind because it's healed the wound. So grade yourself for that also. No looking at the next person's score. it's of no use. And that's the next criteria. How much do I look at other people in making my choices? Comparison, peer pressure, whatever may be the word. Doing that what the world is doing, even if it is not the healthiest option. Being what people are today, without thinking whether it's right for me or not. Just being or doing because everyone is doing it. Great. The way I dress up, what I eat, how I party, how I holiday, how I think, how I speak, my vocabulary, everything. How much is it influenced by people? And it's so subtle sometimes we don't even know it's influenced. It's influenced. And the opposite of that is the ability to stand alone for the right. The ability to stand alone, even if you're the only one. Unaffected. Let everybody ridicule me. Let everyone say how boring you are. Let everyone say how old-fashioned. Let everyone say, let the world say it. The power to stand alone for what I believe is right for me. And the last one for today. Affected by people's opinion. What people have to say about me. What people have to say to me. People saying I'm good is very important for me. I will do anything for people to like me. I will do anything to please people. I seek approval. It's very subtle. I seek approval, I seek appreciation, which means I need it to feel good. I worked hard. I've done something. But that feeling good is still not there till. That is it. It's very subtle. All these 5 criteria we've written, it goes deeper and deeper and deeper. So today the score you give yourself, tomorrow you're 10 on 10, you'll check yourself deeper again, it'll go to 5 to 10. Because it's deeper, the level. So, okay, everyone's graded themselves, now total out of 10. Total out of 10. And don't rank anybody else in your mind. That is another criteria. Sitting here, I'll think of my spouse. Oh, he should have been here. He should have heard this. This like this. This is not emotional witness. He should have come. My score will get affected if I think like that. Okay, now close your eyes, everyone, because we don't want you to see other people's score. Everybody, eyes shut. Now raise your hands. 10 on 10. Don't open your eyes to see whether other people raise their hand. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we are not going to 1. Acha. How many of us want to reach 10 on 10? Acha. How many feel it's possible to reach 10 on 10? Simple? And yet do we see that the world is not making any effort to do that? Yes? And because we are not making any effort, if I don't make effort to build up my physical stamina, by itself it will only start. And now the vibration of the world is such that you cannot remain where you are in your energy level. What is the date today? 20th June 2024. Write the date also on that notebook. Write to 20th June 2024 and just When you go home today, write how you are feeling today, general in life. And next page, write 20th June 2025. But keep this diary till then. Keep this diary till then. In 1 year, there's a lot that will happen on this planet. And happening a lot doesn't make a difference. But because the world has made their mind dependent on situations, so when situations won't be favorable, minds will also get disturbed.